Alright. The plane made its approach into New York City. It was morning, and on this side of the ocean, who knew what time it was in Tamegu now? Along with his sister Amy and two friends, Dan Cahill was passenger on a private jet. The jet was owned by their distant cousin, hip-hop superstar Keanu Wizard. As Dan gazed out the window, he downed the last of the fresh strawberry and pineapple smoothie made to order by the captain attendants. It was pretty amazing way to travel. Dan leads aside a little to get a clear glimpse of skyline. He loved the view of the iconic structure, the Empire State Building, the Chrysler Building, and the Brooklyn Bridge, and most of all, the Statue of Liberty, standing proud in the labor. Dan would never admit it out loud, but whenever he flew into New York, he always felt like she was welcoming him personally, as she had so many travelers before him. Captain Tintin, calm and effective man named Victor, came by to take Dan's empty glass. He leaned over Dan's shoulder and pointed out the window towards the southern end of Manhattan. That's where the tower used to be, Victor said. The World Trade Center buildings. You probably were just a baby when they went down. It was true. Dan never have seen them in real life, only on video. It was easy to recall the footage from that day of September 21. Hijacked planes crashing into the first tower and the second, gouging huge gas holes into the building. Flood of black smoke and fierce orange flames everywhere. Even more horrifying than crashings themselves is unbelievable moment followed when both of the massive superstructures collapsed and crumbled into dust, as if they're no longer sturdier than sandcastles. The first time Dan saw the footage, he thought it looked like something out of a Hollywood action movie, but it was too real. Nearly 3,000 people have died. That part of Manhattan always looked so empty to me now, Victor said. South end of the Manhattan is hardly empty. There were hundreds of buildings massed together, short, tall, taller. It reminds then of a crowd jam into one of John's concerts. Tallest buildings were like people sitting on their friend's shoulders so they can see better. It's hard to imagine how or whatever two massive towers could have screens in it that jumble. So sad. The things people would do to each other. Sat back against the seat cushions and let out a sharp breath. Victor's word had hit him like a body blow. The Vespers. They have already done terrible things to people Dan cared about. If they got anything they were after, Dan couldn't imagine what they might do next. He had to stop them. He knew exactly how to do it. All he had was to finish assembling the serum and take it. Amy had her phone out and ready. Moment of the plane wheels touched the ground. She turned it on and it seemed to take forever before the home screen finally lit up. Sure enough, it was text message from Vesper 1. The winding trails leads to Yale, and 408 is so great. 74 is out the door. You have 3 days or someone will pay. Observe the temp in a perfect rhyme. I could have been a poet. Don't you know it? For weeks now, Dan and Amy and Dan has been golfers for the Vespers, a shadowy cannibal and nemesis to the Cahill family for centuries. With the help of Dan's best friend Akis Rosie Dome and his brother Amy Jake, Amy and Dan travel to the globe stealing artifacts, manuscript artworks, and even jewels at the beneath of the anonymous Vesper One. Why? Because Vesper was holding hostages, 7 people whom Kills care about deeply, including 2 members of the immediate family and their guardians, Nicole Goldsmail and Phyllis Kills. Vesper One has threatened to kill the hostages if Dan and Amy do not perform specific tasks. This was the latest assignment. Go to Yale to steal what? Amy leaned forward to text Avon, who was overseeing Kill's headquarters in Abbeville, Massachusetts. He added nothing further. Even would know from the message they were heading next. Besides, he obviously had no idea what to say to him. Hi, how's it going? Attorney Band will give circumstances. We need to talk like they have time for a cozy heart to heart in the midst of Vester's included sanity. I have something I need to tell you. I know we're dating, but yesterday I kissed another boy. Emmy felt her face get hot. She didn't know it was because she was mortified of the idea of telling even or the thought of the kiss itself. She shut her eye tightly, trying to blink out the memory of Jake's arm around her and his word, "Let's stop it." Amy scolded herself inside her head. Don't get distracted. You have to stay focused. Neil, Frisk, Phoenix, and the rest, they need you. Maybe someday Amy will get a normal teenager. Well, nothing about grades, friends, and boys, but maybe before she's had a has hostage to rescue. Amy and Dan dashed through the terminal with Jake and Alice right behind on their heels. Amy didn't remember the last time she had been able to walk through an airport. She handed her phone to Dan so he could read Vespers One's text. Yale, he panned? What about the rest of it? I don't know, he gasped back at him. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Hey, wait up. 50 yards behind, Icarus struggled to get his jacket and backpack. Amy glanced over her shoulder and saw Jake turn around to help her brother grab her in the pack. She sludged on and started waving past the knot of people. They caught up with each other at the taxi stands. The line wasn't long. They were able to get into the third cab, and even was still on their mind. Possible passenger seat through can't be possible for enough high thigh to thigh with Jake. Yale University, said the driver. Where is it? Connecticut. New Haven. The driver shook his head. No, that's far. Reached to his door handle. Let's go, he said. No time to waste. We find someone else to take us. Who died to make him boss? And we thought she turned over. We need to get to Yale, and we'll make it worth your while. Muttered, puts a few info in his GPS. 2 hours free. There, 2 hours. Come back. I'll do it for 600. Said 600. Yeah, fine. Looked surprised as he had a pack amount thought they'd never be afforded. See the money first, said definitely. Pulled out a wallet and counted $600 bills. Gave it to him. Here. There. Now can we please get going? At the sight of the cash fuel injection, the driver gunned the engine, blew out from the curb fast as the tires squealed. Raised an eyebrow at Jake. Watch and learn, she said. He snorted forward. As you wish, my lady, he said. Dan had to put his hand back into the trunk of the cab, but he kept his laptop with him. He turned it on and clicked through the search engine, hesitated fingers to keyboard. What should I type in? Asked Yale, of course, or 804, or maybe 74? No way, Jake exclaimed. Sorry, you seen Yale's and 408. That could be salvage. Amy, we can't. It's not. He breathed. And please don't tell me we're going after the after the Yakis? voyage.